Oh y'all, Doomyard here, back again with another quick guide. This time I'm teaming up with DavetheKnight from the Retro Arcanum to tackle how to complete Megaman 1 for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
I'm Dave, and I'm not sure where I am. Please help me.
Today we'll be showing you what weapons to use to defeat the Robot Masters, get through Wileys Castle, and how to take down the Mad Doctor himself. With that said, let's get right to it. You will begin your adventure on a boss select screen where you can pick any of the robot's masters to start with. For the purpose of this guide, let us start with Bomberman, since he's a fucking pushover. Since Dave is the guest here, I'll let him start this up.
Bomberman's level is nothing too hard. The only opponent you need to worry about is Sniper Joe. He'll deflect your shots as long as his shield is up. Wait for him to fire, to shoot at him. Unlike later titles, the boss door will not be a small hallway of tranquility, but a last challenge before fighting the boss. This level will throw you down a chute where some adhering Susies will lay in wait for you. Stick to the right side to avoid some serious owies. Once you hit the bottom, you will come face to face with Bomberman. Bomberman is in no way affiliated with Bomberman. This guy is very simple. He will jump from time to time and throw a series of bombs at where you were at the time he throws them. Just avoid the bombs and rain buster fire on this guy to collect the Hyper Bomb.
Next, it's Gutsman. His stage starts you off in a pit trap hell that will dwindle your lives quickly if you are not careful with your jumps. Make sure to leap as the platform gets to its drop point to have the best chance not to die. A few pickle men will try to stall your advance. These fellers will throw 3 hammers in a row where you were standing. Just start the fight at a distance and slowly advance to not get pelted. As you jump in the chasm, stay in the middle to not get spiked. This level's boss room will see you facing a few Mets. Pretty easy stuff. Gutsman is a breeze with or without the Hyper Bomb. When he lands from his jump, the earth will quake, paralyzing you temporarily. His only attack is to sparsely throw big chunks of rubble at you that will break into tiny bits on impact. Just keep shooting and jumping to kill him off right, or use 3 Hyper Bombs to achieve the same results. Nab the Guts Arm weapon and on to the next.
Cutman stage is one of the original troll levels of video games. As it starts, you'll be tempted by a ladder to nowhere, which will spawn a bumpy heli, whatever that is, which will hinder your progress if not disassembled quickly. This level is full of pitfalls and traps, so be careful as you make your way through this zone. As long as you can avoid the ludicrous amount of adhering Susies and crush the big eye at the end, you will be met with the boss door. A few screw bombers will try to halt your advance, crush them under your giant mega boots. As for Cutman, he's pretty easy. He'll sporadically jump in the air or throw his cutter, which will arc and come back to him like a boomerang. Grab the blocks with your Guts Arm and smash him twice in the face for a quick kill and to get your hands on the rolling cutter ability.
Next up on the list is Elek Man. His stage is one of the worst in terms of anger management. First off, you get these assholes spinning violently to end your climb. Shoot them to paralyze them temporarily and quickly make your way up. After you've passed some arcing lightning, you will be met with a long ladder with nothing around. As you start climbing, these clowns will start spawning from the top and bottom. Quickly shoot the left ones as they get into firing range, or else they will shoot you and make you fall all the way down. After that, you will face the infamous disappearing blocks. Take your time here and learn the pattern to prevent more plunging to your doom. As you progress up the tower, you will be presented with 2 ladders. Take the right one, for it will lead you to a special weapon. Use the Guts Arm to remove these blocks and collect the Magnet Beam, which is a very handy temporary platform maker. You can use it to get out of a lot of predicaments and it will be valuable later. You will find a boss room at the top guarded by a big eye. This challenge is a fairly simple climb of a ladder while avoiding the arcs of lightning shooting from the wall. Once at the top of the ladder, it's time to face Elek Man. Elek Man has a simple pattern, but his attack hurts, so make sure to avoid his lightning as best you can. Make your life easy and use your cutter blade to make quick work of this asshole. Pick up the trusty Electro Beam, and back to the selection screen you go.
Second to last will be Iceman. His stage might just be the coolest. It's overall of a semi-frosty, semi-aquatic nature, Just keep shooting to keep the peeps at bay to clear the first area. The next 2 obstacles are more blocks. Either take your time to memorize the pattern, or use your magnet beam to make yourself an easier path. After jumping on a few footholders and bashing in a big eye, the boss room will welcome you with open arms. The obstacle here is a laughable wave of peeps. Kill them to rearm if needed, and head on in to meet Iceman. Iceman has a very simple pattern. He will jump in the air and shoot 3 ice slashers going up, and then 3 slashers going down. If you time it properly, you can avoid the damage altogether and kill him by using your regular buster. But who has time for that? Just equip the electro beam and zap him 3 times to end his frosty reign and collect the ice slasher as your reward.
Your last opponent you will face before Wileys Castle will be Fireman. Be careful of the fire in this level. There's a lot. Here you will have an option to gamble trying to pass these fire waves, or you can use your magnet beam to make an easy way up. Other than a few killer bombs and more fire, this level should be a breeze to go through. The boss room will have a few screw bombers, nothing you can't handle. But then there's the boss. Fireman has a completely devastating attack pattern that no matter what you do will hurt you. So equip that sweet ice slasher and start shooting. With a few well-placed hits, you should take him down for good. Collect the firestorm and prepare yourself for Wileys Castle.
Wileys Zone 1 will test your knowledge of your weapons and your skill at not getting spiked. 3 back-to-back big eyes will be your first opponents. Guts arm your way inside the castle proper. At the fire plumes, either use your ice slasher or magnet beam to make it to the ladder. Use your magnet beam in places you feel you're stuck in. After weaving and dodging your way through this death maze, you will be met with one of the worst bosses ever, the Yellow Devil. The Yellow Devil comes in from the left side of the screen in pieces and slowly forms to the right. When it's fully formed, it will open an eye on its body and shoot you with a dreaded eye blast. He'll then close his eye and restart his pattern to the left. Other than the fact that his motion is hard to dodge, you have a very limited window to attack his eye when it's open. Now here's where we start using a glitch. Equip the electro beam and wait for the eye to open. When it does, fire out a shot. As it hits, immediately start rapid firing the select button. Every time that the game unpauses, you will hit the Yellow Devil. If done properly, you can down him on his first formation. After the Yellow Devil is properly electrified, the stage will end and you will be presented with Wileys Castle number 2.
In Wileys Zone 2, you will be facing a massive amount of adhering Susies and a few of the robot masters you've previously encountered. Use your buster on Cutman this time since you do not have any blocks to throw. Here, jump down and throw a hyper bomb to not get damaged by these fucks. The boss of this level is a clone of yourself. The clone is a very hard opponent who will mimic every weapon you are currently holding. To simplify things, use the shock glitch to take him down in a few blasts. Once this poor excuse for a clone is trash, it's time to head on to the next area.
Wileys Castle 3 will drop you down a tube with a few of those damned adhering Susies lining the wall. After passing these assholes, you'll be flushed down the pipe by some water. Just like poop. Your poop is what this game is implying. As the baddies try to assault you from the right, use them to rearm your weapons if possible. Once flushed out, you'll be facing a badass bubble boss. This boss comes in 7 different flavors, getting increasingly faster as you kill them off. However, there is an easy way to beat them. After busting the first 3 bubbles, use the guts arm to one-hit kill the last 4 with a block stacked in the middle. Once their bubbles are busted, it's finally time to head on to the last level of the game.
Wileys Zone 4 sees you climbing to the top of the castle, passing more of these green fucks as you climb. After passing a falling platform, you will go through a teleporter. Here you will be facing a boss rush of the remaining 4 robot masters. Use the same tactics as previously used to make shark work of them. Now it's time to face the Mad Doctor himself. Wileys' saucer will come from the left side and sit itself on top of a giant robot body. In the first phase, just jump and blast down the gun on the front of the robot. It'll try to stop you by shooting arcing bullets that will home in on where you were when he shot them. After the gun breaks apart, Wiley will be exposed for the final strike. Use the cutter blades for maximum damage while avoiding the spinning cannon shots he throws at you. After a few hits, the robot will detonate and throw Dr. Wily to the ground. And congratulations, you've restored peace by destroying the robot masters and saved the world from the Mad Dr. Wily. For now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out my other quick guides if you did. Special thanks to DavetheKnight for the collab. It was awesome to have him participate in this quick guide. Click on his head over here to go check out his channel. It's worth the watch. Like if you enjoyed, comment if you want to, subscribe if you so choose to. Till later, y'all.